morning. As I read through the essay draft of writing a thesis on the experience of artist model in Tokyo from Vienna University overseas student. This is a kind of my reaction to the essay introduction, as I concerned with how to write a good thesis. There are some kind of questions comes up from the reading of the essay draft, its essay introduction. First of all, the methodology of research. The research can be taken through the direct interview to the artist model in Tokyo, Japan, who works as an artist model, who has experience on artist model in the current situation on Tokyo art scene. So first of all, you need to access to them with a certain 20 to 35 people and collect the information from their speaking. So my side, I would ask to the people who had experience, but when they speak randomly about their experience, my concern is here like this. Probably to say that I think they are kind of not really thinking through the topic of being a model. At least not yet. At least not yet, because they are maybe just graduated from high school, or they are in the art university student. So they are not fully into the world of art scene yet. Not yet. And as an artist model in Tokyo current situation, you do not have to register an agency, but if you are graduate from some certain art prep school, cram school, you have a kind of access to the classroom that need a certain time, certain period of being a model. Because in the semester, during the semester and during the special lecture, we have a special classroom for the drawing the artist model. So there are needs in the school at least, but there may be an artist model not as a professional, but as just a part-time job on. So when they really don't think through the issue of being an artist model as an identity, who not situate themselves yet on the groundness of a art scene. So it's kind of they are living as their body as a really typical university student in Tokyo at the moment, but at some time in a kind of peculiar space and the time where the art prep school has in the system of Tokyo art scene, where growth up after the World War II, in the economy growth, with the economic growth, we developed a kind of samurai spirit to get success. If we go clear and the high level of the examination of art university, entrance examination, and then if your techniques and the skill set is fair enough to clear the examination, you get going to be success So that kind of spirit to goes up was actually there strongly in Japan, Tokyo particularly. So a lot of students came to Tokyo to try to enter art university when their skill can be proved in the academy. So if we concern really more deep into this system itself, you may get more deep sense of what does this mean to be an artist model before just directly to be spoken by them, some stories, anything comes up from them, but there is a kind of a system where it's a very strong system where the art prep school and art university constructed on last century in Tokyo. So that is a very typical and peculiar history on Japan. So this kind of environment surrounded by art scene can be researched first. My suggestion, right? So if you really focus on the individuals, but my concerns maybe individuals are too kind of out of their mind, just making their identity set down, but just doing their part-time job model in the classroom on the educational purpose, right? So kind of the system, you can visit us in the school and then you can look at how the system is rather influenced on their individual creativity, the sense of individual, right? So it's kind of capturing above from the system and society and the country, right? That kind of capturing movement activity can be researched when you visit a art prep school. So the problem is that since the situation on the virus, your flight is not running to the Japan, so we need more patient, and when you can visit Japan, as well as asking to individuals about their experience, but you can learn more about widely the art scene, the system, kind of the place where a lot of art players mainly constructed through centuries, right? Thank you very much indeed. Ciao, arrivederci. This is K from Movie Touch Me. Ciao, arrivederci.